Hey there, it's Gordon from Cellar Thief. Well, it's that time of year again when we're going to be drinking a little champagne or sparkling wine. So I want to talk to you a little bit about it today. There's three methods that I know of opening a bottle of sparkling wine and champagne. One of them is when you're in a competition. The other one is when you want to make a big mess. And the third way is when you just want to impress people. So, just broke my glass almost. So the first way is when you're in a competition. So what I do is I like to grab the bottle, rip it off, undo the cage, give it a good spin, hold it up, do my best, and pop it. Jeez, incoming. Well, that went about 20 feet, so I probably just set a record. It's not that great for sparkling wine or champagne when you do that, but hey, if that's what you're into, go for it. The second way is when you're trying to bake a big mess. It's called sabering, and I'm actually not going to show you this because I'm not into making a big mess. But what you do is you take the cage off, you hold the bottle away, you take something really sharp, and you smack it against the side, and this is called sabering. And this is a method that was used hundreds of years ago, opening up champagne. And it obviously made quite an impression. The third way is when you're out to impress champagne is you take a fine bottle of sparkling wine. In my case today I have Schransberg Blanc de Blanc. It happens to be one of my favorites, but then again, there's a lot of my favorites. And by the way, did I tell you I worked for a French champagne company for about 10 years, so have a little experience drinking sparkling wine and champagne. So what you start with is you take the foil off the top, and it's usually made it so it's easy to come off. That leaves you the cage. Now from this point on, you want to keep your thumb on top of the bottle. The reason why is that the way champagne or sparkling wine is made is there's a lot of pressure that's built up in the bottle, and this thing, if you take the cage off, could shoot up and hurt somebody but real good, or break a glass, or what have you. So I like to keep my thumb on the top of the cork. I undo the cage, give it a few twists, take the cage off, put the thumb back up there, and then what you want to do is you want to turn the bottle and the cork in opposite directions, and just slowly. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to hear a hiss. Well, that was maybe more of a hiss, but it's a little bit of a pop. But by doing that, what you're doing is you're preserving the bubbles that are in the wine. And then the next thing is obviously you need to test it. Pour yourself a little glass. If you have the glass slanted a little bit, it'll keep the foam down. And then obviously you need to say cheers and enjoy it. It's good stuff. It's my favorite beverage. Now, when you're finished, and few of you are going to not finish off a whole bottle, but if you are, take one of these kind of contraptions. You can find it all over. It's a resealer. Put it into the bottle, seal it down. What it'll do is it'll preserve the bubbles for I would say a few days, and you can just drop it in your refrigerator, and then when you're ready to go again, just pop it back off, and you're ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this little conversation we had today, and cheers from Cellar Thief.